Okay, welcome back. And sorry that we're actually starting a bit late, but you know we've sorted it. Welcome back to Let's Build Affair, and I want to thank you all for staying tuned. All right, my guests are ready. I am ready also. What we'll be looking at tonight is a very important issue that is eating deep, or we are actually struggling with so much as a Lagosian. And there's nobody in Lagos right now who do not need this information. I have in the house people who are in the business of transportation who will be giving us insights, information, in-depth information about how to go around in Lagos without getting caught or you without even doing the wrong thing. Because nowadays in Lagos, if you drive your own bike, if it is not up to so capacity or something, you will be arrested. So they will tell us which size of bike that is allowed in the city of Lagos now. And even if you don't want to use bike, how you drive your cars and navigate around Lagos without making mistakes. So right now I want to specially welcome you again to Let's Build Affair, and tonight we'll be looking at a very important topic. Though you know it already because we started the campaign since the issue came out, and tonight we'll be trashing it out. I want to specially welcome you and welcome my guests. I have a wonderful guest in the house, two powerful ladies, though a mightier man somewhere around. I have Deborah and Oluwatosin. You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So, like I told you, what are these issues around transportation in Lagos? The current revolution in the transportation industry in Lagos, in operation and regulation. And this is a very important topic, and I am very sure that Deborah and Tosin will do justice to it, as well as our guest, a LASTMA official who has actually requested that his identity is made unanimous, like doesn't want to show up, but he's going to give us information about how to manage and operate in Lagos as a driver or even passenger self. Please, our guest will join us in a few minutes, but let us first hear from our in-house guest, Deborah. Once again, I want to say welcome to tonight's show. The revolution about Lagos State transportation system is no more news. I know you guys start. Okay, I can't say I know that actually started. You guys know about it, kind of, and the information about this revolution is not new to you. I want you to tell us, what is this revolution all about?
Thank you so much. In a bid to move to adjust to the mega city standard of Lagos State. Now, Lagos State has been regarded as a mega city for more than 8 years.
Mega city.
Yes.
Okay.
Due to having a population of over 20 million, and the state government over time have been trying to portray that mega city standard.
Oh.
Whereby those people that are coming into Lagos can see that that's that standard, not just in terms of numbers, but in terms of its transport system and every other sector in Lagos.
Okay.
Now, in a bid to curb and have a well-modified transport phase in Lagos, now the government is trying to bring in different mode of transport, trying to rebrand it and trying to make it look more presentable to not just the people residing in Lagos, but to other people that will be visiting Lagos to either do business or maybe to visit and see what Lagos states look like.
Okay.
Now, the government is trying to bring in capacity, higher capacity buses and medium capacity buses, where the higher capacity buses can accommodate up to 50, and then if people want to stand in the bus, they can accommodate up to 70. And if we look at the number, on a normal day, normally a medium bus in Lagos State will accommodate 16 maximum.
Okay.
And we have some another bus that can accommodate 70. It means that it will reduce the numbers of vehicles on the road and give people more comfort while traveling to their various destinations.
Okay.
So this is what the Lagos State government is trying to do, and in a bid to do that, it has not been going on very well. We heard about the bus rapid transit that the former government brought into phase to rebrand the transport sector in Lagos, but over time the purpose of bringing this innovative stuff into place. It has not been working. They did a franchise with other parastatals to ensure that it works.
Okay, it wasn't Lagos State company.
No, not Lagos State.
Oh.
They did a franchise at the time with the I don't want to call them Agbiru, but
the NURTW.
yes, the
Okay.
NURTW. They, at the time, they did a business with them in order for them to, in a bid, remove people from the road and give them a meaningful job they can do as maybe a driver or a ticket seller. But along the line, after they were able to pay up the amount they use in purchasing these buses, they went ahead to going against rules and regulations.
The same guys that provided the bus.
Yes, they were able to even pay up before the expected period of time. Maybe they are supposed to pay for 1 year and 6 months. They were able to pay up the bill in a year.
Wow.
And after that 1 year, they started having accidents with the buses. The driver became rude. The ticket sellers were misbehaving.
So you actually mean that's the red bus? You mean?
Yes.
Okay.
Before they introduced the blue buses, that's the Primero.
Okay. All right. Sorry. Before you go deep into that aspect of Primero and the red, let's have Tosin. Tosin, you know, Deborah just said it's because of the proposed or the planned mega city, or maybe it's already existing. It's Lagos is a mega city, but we're actually working to get to that mega.
Yes.
Now, I want you to explain this part of that mega city thing. Recently, though it has happened before, the former government actually banned Okada, not Keke. But this one decided to ban both the Okada and the Keke Mara. Is it also part of this mega city plan?
Yeah, it is, because Lagos State plan on bringing a transportation whereby it can accommodate a large number of people, whereby we call it mass transportation. And looking at the Keke Mara, it's just a modified Okada.
Oh, like, no, but they have 3 legs now.
Yes, they might have 3 legs, but it's just, I call it a modified Okada, a modified motorcycle, and it can only take maximum 4. And when we look at there is no proper regulation on the Mara. Anybody can just go, just buy it or loan it, then take anybody to drive it at a particular time, just learn within 1 week, and they are done for the road.
But the guys who are that union of tricycle owners and operators association, will they also accept this you are saying?
Yes.
They have a union.
Definitely, yes, that is what they do majorly. They just bring anyhow people, learn it 1 week, and they are done. There is no probably a license to each driver, probably a license to give, okay, you come here to learn, okay, there is this license to drive a Mara. No, there is nothing like that.
Okay, what about in the states? Did the state government provide like a platform for training and licensing for the Keke Mara, or is it because it's not part of the mega city?
Yeah, it is because it is not part of the mega city. They are not seeing it as the future of Lagos. So that is why it is just some set of people come up with some set of plan, and that's all.
Now, then maybe I want you to actually say a few words about this, and I bring in Deborah. Do you now think that Lagos government feel the pain that Lagosians go through with this band of Keke and Okada, knowing fully well that these big bosses cannot apply some inner roads in Lagos that these Okadas and Keke apply, but they actually went ahead to ban them even on those inner roads, not only on highways?
Actually, the banning came at a sharp notice. It was so sharp that a lot of people did not even get to, the government didn't consult the people. It was just on their own basic because of the blueprint of Lagos. So the masses, the passengers, we are not fully informed. So it really caused a lot of discomfort, inconveniences to people, had to trek a long distance, had to wake up early to get to work because of traffic and everything. So to the passenger, it is really not very convenient. I say it is not convenient, because when you get to the bus stop at 5:30, when you see people, you open your mouth, and it's not convenient. I know it's not convenient. But at the long run, when we check the safety of the people,
Okay.
when we come to the safety of the people, I tell you every day there is always more than 5,000 cases of Okada in the world here in Nigeria presently now.
5,000.
Yes, every day. So
Before or now?
Now, not before. Like, is it before the ban?
Before the ban.
Yes, before the ban. Yeah, it was before the ban. And when we check, when you go to Bobi, there is a particular place whereby it is a unit. They call it Okada unit. All those people who had accident from Okada and everything are put there. And when you get the opportunity to go there and check the numbers of lives there, God, it's so bad. And even recently, I heard that a particular student from LASTMA had like accident on Okada that was assigning out there. So when we check the cases of what Okada has done, the damages they've done, they've actually done more damage than good to the society.
Okay, now Deborah, Tosin just said it. He said there is this high rate of casualty. But I want you to also put a little, just let us know, what do you think about the Okada thing? Did Lagos State government feel the pain of Lagosians on it?
Okay, so you said it came as a very sharp shock, but I think along the years that you would have heard about it when the Lagos State government have been proposing to ban the downfall.
Okay.
So people were expecting them to put a ban on downfall buses,
Okay.
but instead it affected the bike owners and the tricycle owners. So I guess it's just the diversion that surprised people a lot. But those areas that those tricycles and bike don't longer work are areas where the state government picture as areas where people visit a lot.
Okay.
Like Lekki, Ikeja, Surulere. They believe that these are CBD areas where we have people from outside Nigeria that come in, and they don't want them to see Lagos as a place where bike and tricycle are taken over.
Okay.
If you look, when there's congestion on the road, it's very easy for people to stop a bike and take or order for a bike online.
But it's actually convenient.
Yes.
But it's the risk part that's
Yes.
Anyway, I want you to hold your
the
thought.
master plan.
I want master.
Yeah.
And I want you to hold your thought. We have somebody online who is an in-house person. I will call him, though he has requested that his identity, like I told you when we started, is made private, but he is an in-house person, a person who is part of the operations of the management of Lagos traffic and road management in Lagos State. Is somebody who has volunteered himself to talk to Lagosians, to inform us about issues around LASTMA this, LASTMA that, LASTMA this, LASTMA that. Please, I want you to take this opportunity with my guests in the house to welcome a big brother, a big friend of the house who has actually decided to join us online. Sir, I want to welcome you, sir. Okay, sir, I will be using the word sir because we agreed that it's going to be unanimous, right? All right. I believe that this Lagos master plan, like my guests have been saying since master plan, you guys are the ones enforcing it.
Okay.
Now, I want you to tell us, what is the main role, the core duties of LASTMA, Lagos State Traffic Management Authority? What is their main work in Lagos? Okay. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Wow. If you say that is the core work of Lagos Traffic Management Authority, LASTMA, You know, when you call the name Lagos Traffic Management Authority, it makes sense. But when you say LASTMA, it sends a signal of like tax collector, revenue generating agency. Is LASTMA a revenue generating agency for Lagos State government? Yes. Yes. Thank you very much, sir. I want to believe that a lot of Lagosians are listening to you right now. Most especially most of us that stay around Lekki, VI, Ajah axis. And when you hear a LASTMA officer saying this, somehow it's sending a signal of ease. But when you see the operation of LASTMA outside, it's not directly the same thing like what you're saying. I'm sorry for saying this because I want to actually compare the operations of LASTMA to the operation of LCC. I know you know LCC. They manage traffic also, and they yes. The operation of LCC in Lekki. Anytime you have a breakdown, if your car gets breakdown on the road or there's a fault with your car, there's this quick response from them. They come on their bike with a mechanic guy to check your car immediately, and in case if it is not what they can fix on the spot, they will help you tow the car to the nearest mechanic store, and that's all. They don't charge you for anything and they go off. But there is this constant recurrence of LASTMA officer. Anytime they find you struggling with your car on the road, even if your car has fault, they will arrest you. They will tow your car to their yard and you will pay for it. Please, why is LASTMA not being fair and LCC is being nice?
Okay, if I want to answer your question, if you don't mind, you want to come out, to you.
Very well, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, they are doing business.
Not because they like you as a negotiator, not because
Yes.
Since I have been to this job, I don't want to mention the year. I have never arrested anybody in my jurisdiction.
Why, sir? Are you a different LASTMA officer? You are nice, oh. Sorry, sir.
That guy in that place is only. That guy in that place is only. That does not make me not to call to caution when you do something wrong. That does not make me not to shout on you when you do something very wrong.
Okay.
And it is part of our duty to get you apprehended. Once the fire will not arrest you, apprehend. Now, under proper moral justification,
Yes.
your work will break down, and I'm not say I want to take you to the office. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So let us leave the rules and get job done. Moral justification, you are helpless in a particular place. You are helpless, and I know you are helpless. So when I ask you what you are helpless, I will confront your contact by taking your vehicle that you know it is not going to be released on the free of charge. So what we do, or check it out. What I check out everywhere you put out to take. What we do is your vehicle don't let go down. What we do is to help you push it to safety. Go to social media, go to Instagram, go to Twitter. You will see where traffic officers are pushing vehicle aside and other ones will go. Okay? I'm not trying to justify our action.
Yes.
At times, when a vehicle broke down, the owner is not in another just vehicle is towed away so that they will not obstruct other people. They will not obstruct you that you are moving from Telangana to Lekki. They will not obstruct you to get to your destination on time. Because the indication of traffic is not only in motion when the traffic is active. It will spread all over the place. Let me give you an example. Look at the Kenya Allen Junction right now.
Yes, sir.
There's a construction going on there. Do you know the implication of that construction going on there and around the Kenya? I don't know where that construction in Kenya. As I speak to you, most big and not big period, you will see that there's always moved up around the whole of way. Kenya, Kudira, Santana way, linked to Opportunity Code, back to Malapa, back to CBD, everywhere. Just because of the impression of that junction and then again. So the same time when your self break down, you might not in another particular place and the more evidence, all the most things there to ensure that the owner is here so that you can explain what other people there. If something is not what happens, don't be the other. What you expect me and the me as a master, I will never be able to take that so that other people can fall, other people can get their work on time.
Thank you. Sorry for butting in, sir. Thank you very much for that wonderful explanation. And I want to believe that if we have at least 100, you say we have 7,000 LASTMA officers in Lagos on record now. If you have at least 1,000 of these LASTMA officers, that. But I want to believe that we have a lot of them who are friendly, because if I have you as this, that means we will have a lot of them who are like you. Let me now ask this other question. You know, when the new government came in town into inception, then there was this instruction that the LASTMA officer will work 2 shifts and they will close for 11 or 9. Please, I want you to explain that part, and I'm not sure if we still see them late in the night working. Please, I want you to explain it, sir.
Okay. What they are trying to say is because the majority of the public are not really aware.
Yes.
Because the orders of our land platform.
Okay.
Okay. Honestly, even before the government make that pronunciation, LASTMA always run the shift. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Now, the shift they run the morning duty, the afternoon duty, and the cold duty. That's the 3 shifts.
Okay.
Now, when the government now make that pronunciation, okay, the thinking of saying you may not see them all over the country. There are particular class points when they are supposed to see them around that level. Okay, around that level, money man, they are not around the mouth.
Yes, sir.
That's the class point. They confirm the class point, aggregate the class point, and from other areas, you know,
Yes, sir.
But from area in Lagos State, that side, the NDP, that area is already, you know, less of traffic. And you even think that something about in that area. But today, if you go to somewhere like, I don't know the nation, but they are places that is largely industrial area. And the way they close by 4, and you see that place already, everything.
Yes, sir. Yes, very well.
So you don't expect the authorities to work in that area from this to business or whatever. Who is the best going to come from it? So that's the
Thank you very much, sir. Sir, I still have about 2 questions so that we can round off because of our time. Please, sir, can you just quickly highlight just few like 5 most common traffic offences and their charges to Lagosians, so that if we can even avoid 5, we may be good for the whole day.
Okay. Let's just mention about 3 to 4.
Wonderful. Thank you, sir.
Now, number 1, most important thing to Lagos State government itself is that nobody, even if that is relative, anybody that follows one way, you know, anybody that follows one way on Lagos Road, that vehicle should be implanted. Not only vehicle should be implanted, any of them implanted is that vehicle should be saved forever. That's the before the one way. 2 is that it's the illegal people. If they say, no turning right, no turn right, no turn, if you turn and you are being apprehended, that's the whole thing. 2, you should obey traffic light.
Okay.
And traffic personnel, when the traffic personnel says, okay, so you have to stop. Because if traffic light says you should be doing traffic light on right, you have to stop too. So those are the major ones. Those are that there is that if you have to use of this bed, it's also a crime. If you are taking convoy time, it's a crime. If you are using on bed, it's a crime. Okay? Then for commercial vehicles, if you fail to bend your vehicle in Lagos Government, it's an offense.
Okay.
So if you are also driving a private vehicle and you are using as a commercial, for instance, you have a Sienna vehicle which you have a stupid number and you are using as a commercial, so it's also a crime. So there are a couple of crimes that can commit a traffic crime like that commit that can have fine.
Thank you very much, sir. So as we round off with your section, please, I would like you to give your final words, advice to Lagosians who will be going out tomorrow morning again to do their usual business. What are your advice to them?
The advice I would give Lagosian or public in general is that traffic is a creation of humans.
Oh.
You know, traffic is a creation of humans. There are things that cause traffic. It's human error, bad drugs, and excellence of our people. The only one of us are Christians. But somebody wants to walk in the road, coming, wanting to change the road, and you are not the person. You also will not take up faith. If you fail, you know, to allow us that thing, accept can happen. Something in the other people. So breakdown of vehicle, bad drugs, and major thing that comes from this is our own human error.
Okay.
You know, human error. So let us avoid all those ones and let us ensure that we don't follow the one way, regardless of the traffic in Lagos State. Don't let us deal, you know, like the other public bodies now.
Okay.
So we are supposed to in Lagos State. So I think from that, you and I can really come to the state.
Sir, I want to specially appreciate you for your time. You know it's late already the night and you may be outside working or maybe in the family with your family in case if you are not in night shift. But we have some wonderful people in the studio here. They want to say hi to you before you go for the night. I have Miss Deborah Whesu and Johnson Oluwatosin in the house.
Good evening, sir.
Thank you very much, sir, for your time. We hope to call you again and again anytime we have any other is justifying
this ban is not something I don't.
wow.
Is now we need to set some things right. Although it might be convenient, but and concerning what we there is last week it was said that the government deleted some fair from some distances. We could use, we Lagosians know where ferries go to. We know where, at least from Ikorodu to VI, there is ferry. From
Yeah, sure.
CMS to
Deborah, Tosi just said that this ban is staying forever. I want to ask this question like this. There are actually four major means of transportation around Lagos and maybe outside of
faced by the construction company.
okay.
If we look at to see like from Igomu, my two, it's totally different. Now this one will link other rail line, like the red line coming from Songo.
Okay.
It's going to link all these lines together at Marina. So you have like mall inside the station. You can do a lot of things inside the station. So it's not just a normal station. So it's still going to take years for them to build. And from
she said that the rail is still ongoing and there's no date yet, fixed date
they might not.
I want to appreciate my guests. They've actually stayed on this night to educate us about this information we need. But I want to also believe that Lagosians, after listening to at all, that you still have in mind I will bring back your answers back to you. I'm sure. My own experience about this. I want to also believe that Lagos community just a little bit, because very soon you get used to it and it will be ease. It won't look like the way it started unaware. Feeling your pain, listening to them, because they said the numbers of casualties have reduced a lot. So I think that's a plus on the government side. So before we call it a day, I want to allow our guests to give their final words, the final or the parting shot on the issue we'll be discussing since morning. Let me start from Tosin again. Now Tosin, what are your final words to Lagosians about this revolution on the new transport system in Lagos State?
I'm so sure countries now that they are really enjoying, like the USA, the Turkey, and the likes. They didn't really start like that, and today they are enjoying their transportation system. So I want Lagosian to give the government their 100% support, because the government can't do it alone. Actually, they need the support of the people, because it is the people that will actually enjoy it. We are the one enjoying it. So it's just a plea on Lagosian, because everybody is really boiling. People have to go to the market and had to walk a long distance, the stress, getting and the likes. I know, yeah. Lagosians to give the government just a time, let them settle it, and I'm so sure Lagos is getting there and will actually get there. Yes.
Lagos is getting there. Okay, Deborah.
Okay, I want people to just be calm, because there's always high tension when it comes to introduction of things.
Okay.
Because from people's perspective, the government, I'm sure the government has done their feasibility study to see how it will affect the masses, and they should just be calm to see what the government has in stock for them. Now, well, they bought the ban, there was no introduction of the medium capacity buses, but now there's introduction of the medium capacity buses that will be available for people to utilize very soon, and I'm sure that in years to come we won't be crying about bike any longer.
Sure.
We'll be looking at more advanced means where we can utilize the cable system in Lagos State. So with time we should just be calm so that we can remodernize the transport system in Lagos.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you, and thank you so much. Our guest that we've been talking with, I've been keeping this word. They are transportation experts. I told Deborah that she's a transport expert. Deborah said no, but I want to believe. Listening to them now, I can validate my point that they are transportation experts, graduate of the Lagos State University Transportation Department, and they did very well. Now they are in the business of transport in Lagos, and anytime, any day, if you have any issue around transport in Lagos, call on me. I will direct them to you. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for being part of the show tonight. Thank you. I want special thank everyone who have been part of the program online. Thank you. Special thanks to this my number one fan, my mommy anyway, Mrs. Semeton Banjo. Thank you so much, man, for your support at every time. And to everyone who has been part of the program, thank you. Let's Week will be back again, same time in between 7 and 8. Sorry for tonight, same time between 7 and 8 next week on your handle at Ofe TV, on Facebook, on YouTube. You can as well do yourself a good by subscribing to our YouTube channel, so that anytime we have a new video, you get notification first time, and also following us, liking us on Facebook at Ofe TV, and following our Instagram handle at Ofe TV. We'll be bringing you information, issue-based topic every week, and by the grace of God, with your support, we'll be trashing it up and we'll get to a final conclusion. And I want to believe tonight has been wonderful, and we've gotten so much. I want to appreciate our guests that joined us during the course of the program, the LASTMA officer, who is actually faithful one. Yes, thank you so much. And our host for tonight, again, back to back, the host for tonight, Daddy, the special reverend, youth reverend. So if I say reverend, you already know, but let me introduce him again, the Reverend Kanofadi. Thank you so much, Daddy, for your time. And to everyone, Ofe will be right back again next week. Take good care of yourself. Bye bye.